What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're just going to talk about Apple and Tesla. I just want to go over some quick levels just for you to look out for tomorrow. So as you can see, I have the 3-month chart up, and in my previous video we spoke about how 170 is pretty much the last support for Apple as we're going. But it appears, if you zoom in right over here, we are starting to build a base at 177. You have 2 points where you can see it. Let me zoom out for you so you can see it. You have right here, and then you also have right here. So 177 is holding for Apple at this time. Let's go back on the 3-month chart, and what do you see? Going back here and going right back here is levels of support. And notice how you have a little bit of resistance here at the 176. Support, and now we are testing this 177 to 176 range. So we are potentially going to make a move back up. Just looking at the 5-day chart, Apple has sold off all the way from 196 all the way down to 177, which is about almost let's just say a 10% to make it easy. You can see it up on the top of that trend line. You can see a 10% miss. Where do I see potentially Apple going? And keep in mind, we do have CPI on Thursday as a potential catalyst. I believe just looking at the 3-month chart, you can see a clear level of resistance that's about to come into play tomorrow. If it does break 180, then we are going to see, we have this clear support here at 177, and then drawing one more horizontal line, you're going to see it at 183. You have right here the consolidation as support, and it bounced off here, bounced here off the 183, bounced here as well, and then it broke right here at 183. So I could potentially foresee tomorrow we get a move. We closed at 179.79. We have a potential move here to 183, which would be about a 1 to 2% move moving forward. So this 2% move could definitely see, and then maybe get some resistance coming back down. If Apple fails tomorrow and doesn't hold this 177.36, you have to keep in mind that most likely you are going to retest this 170 to 171 range. But I do believe this is worth seeing now and looking at, because it appears that we are starting to build a bottom or a base at 177. You just want to be careful trading Apple. It has a mind of its own, and there has been no bounce since 198.22. There's been no bounce going all the way down here, just completely selling off. So I mean, I'm a little biased. I think we're due for a little bit of a bounce. What I'm predicting is I believe that Apple is going to at least retrace back to 190. So let's just go from 179.6. I believe that after CPI, we're probably going to get up to 190, which would be a 6% return. I just can't picture Apple selling off 10% and getting no bounce. I mean, their earnings, all that is what they were talking about. You can see on the income, you can see on the earnings per share, they missed earnings by a little bit. But at the end of the day, this is Apple, and Apple is the most popular stock. It's in every index fund. It's 6 to 10% of every index fund. I can't imagine that, this is it for Apple. It's just going to sell off now to a low of, let's say, like in the 1 year, it's going to sell off down here to 145, 150 without retest. I just don't believe it. I think if anything, we get a retest here at the 170 mark, and then a bounce back up. Because take a look at Tesla. Let's switch over to Tesla real quick. Look at Tesla. Even when Tesla was up here, Tesla hasn't even really gotten that bounce yet. It went from 300 all the way down to 254, back up to 273. So it got a little bit 20-point bounce from the $0.50, from 250 up to 271. Looking at Tesla, it's clear your support level is holding here at 242. And there really isn't much below that. Below that, you have 208 to 210. So Tesla is in a very unique position. If Tesla doesn't hold this 242 level, you are potentially going to see Tesla just fall off a cliff and go to 210. I mean, this is my unbiased opinion, but just looking at it, it is making higher highs in the past couple of days, going up the 5-day 242, and then the next day 245, and now it's holding 248. It needs to reclaim the 250. If Tesla can't break the 250, then it's just gonna keep rejecting back down. But as you can see, looking on the charts, support, now turned into resistance up here, and now we'll see tomorrow if it can break 250. If it can't break 250, Tesla's going to start heading down. I'm just going to get rid of this because this looks confusing, because that was an earlier chart, and we'll get rid of this line too as well. The major thing with Tesla is this 250 range that you can see right here, because 250 here, it was resistance, then support, fell through, then started coming back up to 300. And then look, right now here, we broke the 250 and now we're selling off. So I would be very careful. If Tesla breaks the 242 range, that is the green flag to go short. Because I'm not sure, maybe 220 if you want to count this little area, but we don't have any other areas to compare it to. So just looking at Tesla on the 1-year chart, you went from 101 all the way up to 300. And congrats to anybody who shorted up here at 300. So that's what I just wanted to show you, because Tesla, you just got to be careful at that 250 range. If it doesn't hold, we're selling off. We're going much lower, probably to the 220s. Honestly, I think 200. So I just want to give a quick recap, just what to look out for. I'm watching Apple strictly tomorrow. I think that's definitely a play. I like how this doji candle right here, this green volume bar pushing up. We had the two big red volume bars. Now this was a high selling day. This is a little bit less, as you can see, just the difference right there. And now we have the green coming in, and I can imagine Apple showing a little bit of potential just moving forward now from this 179. And then I think we have a move that can go back to 190, about 6% move up. So swinging as a trade could definitely be beneficial here. So we'll have to see how it plays out. And the major catalyst is that CPI on Thursday at 8:30 a.m., which is what would actually bring this stock back up. But I think tomorrow it's definitely not out of the question to retest this 183 zone. And where am I getting it from? Just so you can see, and it's not guesses on the chart, I believe the 183, this whole zone right here, and then you have it actually right here as well. And then I'll just draw one more. There it is. The rectangle here. Just right here. So this is a whole area where we had resistance. You had that wick right here resisting, and then it acted as support level. It wicked off of this level and bounced back up from the 183 all the way up to 194. And now it just failed right here. You had the two big red days, and now you have the green coming in. And I like this candle right here. This is showing that the sellers from here to here could not push it down anymore at the 177, because we have that base that we just spoke about right here. Here's your support level. Here's your support level. Longs are coming in to buy that. So for me, that's enough confirmation. I think this is a potential swing trade. Definitely watching it for the upside, but being aware of the 183 to 183.5 rejection. But you can still, that's a 2% move right there, just from the 179 all the way up to here. It's pretty close to 2% move, up to the 183.25. So that's definitely a move I'm looking for. And with the share size I'm playing with, that would be a great gain. So let's see how it plays out tomorrow. And we'll just take a look at Apple and Tesla.